Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do what you guys like a lot, makeup, and I'm definitely doing one that covers people who are still beginners. So if you're a beginner and you like doing makeup and you don't know where to start, please watch my video till the end, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. So now I've already washed my face with my face wash. Now I'm moving on to cleanse my face with the Perfect and Radiant Even Tone Micellar Water by Nivea. So I love using this because it just kind of cleans my skin thoroughly after I've done my regular face wash, just before I apply makeup. So now I'm going to use my Perfect Radiant Even Tone Day Cream. So it's also from Nivea. I love it a lot, guys. Like, I've been using this for a while now, and it actually sits nice on my skin. So if you're a beginner, use a moisturizer that you use daily. Don't try and get what I'm using, because we have different skin tones. My gosh, I just saw a fly. We have different skin tones, so you might have dry skin, so try and get a moisturizer that is good for people with dry skin, so that you don't use a dry one that is going to make your skin more dry. So when it comes to skincare, make sure you check and understand your skin. If you get oily throughout the day, get something that is going to leave you looking matte and nice the whole day. So my skin is really like combination. Sometimes I have dry skin, sometimes I have oily skin, so I prefer using something that is in between, like normal to dry. Is it just me, or it's so refreshing to like do skincare? Like, I never used to be someone who does skincare, so I used to just wake up, wash my face, and not even apply anything on my face, because when I applied creams I felt like I'm feeling super hot, because I'm from Limpopo and it's super hot back at home. So when I left the house to go to school, I just bathed and did my whole hygiene routine and stuff, but I never used to apply anything on my face. I never really had a problem with my skin, but as I grew, I watched this video. This lady was explaining how skincare is very important and how it kept her looking younger. She's 40, but she looked young, guys. Like, she explained how she's never stopped doing her skincare routine, like getting her nice creams, keeping her skin hydrated. So now we're moving on to priming the face. So for priming, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me Luminous Plus Smooth Primer. So this primer, I highly recommend it for people who have dry skin, because it leaves your skin luminous, like it leaves it very hydrated. So if you have oily skin, I wouldn't recommend this, because it will make your skin super oily and your makeup will shift, like you will crease all over. I tried it with my friend the other time. Even though we tried to like put on some powder, like it was a mess. So if you have oily skin, please try and use a mattifying primer. I just put in a little bit on my palm, and I just rub my fingers together like that, and I just massage it on my skin. Now we're moving on to concealer. So I'm using the Vee Beauty concealer palette, but for beginners you can also use your Elegant Pro concealer, and make sure that you use a pointy brush, a small direct brush, so that you can be able to control your product and put it where you want it to be. So when highlighting, I start on the inner corner of my eye and the outer corner of my eye. I need less product under my eyes because I don't want to crease or have a lot of product that will be so difficult to blend. So I also highlight on the bridge of my nose going upwards. So I also highlight on my cupid's bow and just below my lips. And before I take a bigger brush to blend, I like going in with this direct brush just to distribute the product and put it where I want it to be and kind of blend it nicely around the areas where I've put the product. And guys, trust me, like I said, this product is a lot. So I know as a beginner, it might be hard for you to do this step or start highlighting your face. So highlighting your face is like you're bringing your face forward or just highlighting the areas where the light actually hits your face, because I feel like every person's skin is different, and as we apply foundation, we are just putting one color everywhere. So if you just leave that step, that's why you look funny after applying just foundation. You don't have to highlight a lot. You can highlight a bit in a way that you'll feel comfortable. You don't have to do too much. So now I'm just going in with my fluffier brush after using that small brush just to highlight, just to blend the entire concealer, because I don't want it to look like I am funny. With makeup, you just need to blend as much as you can, guys. Like, there's power in blending. Like, you don't want to see any harsh lines. You just want your makeup to look seamless. So blend, blend, blend. So with my nose, I don't like bringing this highlighting down to my nose, because I know I crease in this area. So if you don't crease, then you can go down. I don't do it because I know I crease, so I just dab with my brush a bit. So, and with my forehead, I don't do a large one. So if you have a smaller forehead, you can do it up to, like, you can highlight going upwards. But with me, I had to keep it like just above my eyebrows, so that I don't look like I have an elongated forehead, because I already have one. Now that we are done highlighting, I'm going in with that foundation brush that I used just to merge in between where I highlighted, so that I can remove all the harsh lines. That's another part of blending. So I think we are done highlighting. So now we are moving on to contouring. So now I'm using my contour stick by Black Opal to contour my face. So we're just bringing back the shadows on our face because we use foundation. So I'm going to use a brush. I don't like drawing. I don't like drawing because it gets hard to like blend it out. So for beginners, I would advise you to get a brush, and this is what you're going to do, like that, né? So you're going to start from, you see this line, I believe everybody has it. So you're going to blend upwards, just from where your hairline starts going down. Or you can do this. It does make a huge difference. And also on your forehead. So since I have a big forehead, so I like to make like a bigger shadow so that it appears as though I have a smaller forehead. Not that I'm insecure or anything like that. It just works better for me. Don't you cry, baby, even if it's small and tiny. Don't you cry, baby, even if it's small as shit. Because I have chips and fries. And also on your jawline, I have a double chin, and I don't want that showing. So I like creating a nice shadow also there. Guys, I'm trying to master talking and doing my makeup at the same time, so please bear with me if you feel like I'm just doing some of the steps and not explaining what I'm doing. But I believe that as we go I'll get better. So now we're moving on to nose contouring, which is my favorite part because it just snatches my nose. So I start just below my eyebrows. I don't like using a lot of product, especially with the nose contouring, because these days I want everything to look natural. So just like that, and as you go you blend just like that. And I don't like bringing it down anymore. I just like doing it on the top curve just to snatch that nose. And so when I'm done with my nose contouring, I take my beauty blender and blend my whole face where I've highlighted and where I've contoured, just to match everything together. I don't want people noticing that, okay, in that area I did highlight or I did contour. So now I'm going ahead and using my cream blush on my cheeks, guys. I fell in love with the cream blush. Since I started using it, like, I can't seem to stop. So it really melts into my skin. I'll just leave the name in the description down below. When we stay here together, so here I'm using my pressed powder to set all the areas I've highlighted under my eyes, my forehead, my chin, my cupid's bow, and my nose. So I'm so sorry I didn't show you the product when I was filming, but I'll definitely leave it in the description down below. So now we're moving to bronzing. I'm using my Vee Beauty powder palette, and I'm going to go in the areas that I've contoured just to bronze my face and give it some color and warmth. So here I'm just dusting off all the powder from my face using my fluffy brush. So now I'm using my Merak beauty setting powder just to set and bake my under eyes and all the areas I've highlighted. I love using this powder, guys. Like, get your hands on this. It like melts on your skin and it gives you that beautiful set or base after applying your makeup. So moving on to eyebrows, like, guys, I'll definitely make a video on how I do my eyebrows, because if I had to include it in this video or in this tutorial, it was going to take longer. So I will definitely do one for you guys. If you find the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes. So now we're moving on to eyeshadow. I'm using my Hermosa Flor Grace eyeshadow palette in the shade Unfailing. I'm picking this Unfailing shade on the crease area just to build up the pigment. I'm using a smaller direct brush before I start blending with a bigger brush. So now I'm taking my bigger clean brush just to blend the eyeshadow in circular motions, just to remove all the harsh lines. And a secret to a good eyeshadow is blending, guys. That's one thing I've mastered since I've started doing my makeup. So now I'm going in with the shade Spirit. It's a shimmery color. I love it so much. Look how pigmented it is, guys. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous Mbali did something here. So I kind of pack it with my finger, guys. Shimmery colors can be so difficult to apply with brushes, but I like using my finger. And there's one thing I've noticed with Hermosa Flor eyeshadows. It's super easy to apply with your brushes as well. So if you'd like to use your brushes, go ahead and use them. I just like using my finger because it kind of blends very nicely for me. So when I'm done, I just take my clean brush again and just remove all the harsh lines from the shimmery color and just to merge the colors together. And again, I take that unfailing shade and do it on the crease areas again just to pigment it again and give it that pop. I like playing a lot with my eyeshadows, so I went into the shade Goodness just to bring that color pop nyana there, and I really liked it, and I hope you guys like it too. So now I'm using the same shade of Unfailing on my lower lid. Here I'm using my mascara before I apply my lashes just to bring them up and to kind of wake my eyes up before applying my lashes. Well, thank you guys for watching. That is all for today. I hope you liked it. Please comment and subscribe to the channel. Until next time.